Basically, the film is funny, but it's not a comedy. Its aim is not, to have you rolling in the aisles. That's not what it is. The film is, as I said, full of surprises, and it's full of wonderful turns, and I think that it is something which will compel people to reflect on themselves. I think one of the things that's attractive about the film is that the people in it are smart. However disastrous their situation is, they have a way of dealing with it which is appealing to watch. It's, the language is good. That doesn't mean they're unrealistically capable of dealing with their situation, but there is, I think to a lot of the characters, there's a wryness in the way it's observed, which I think is very attractive. Frank, one of the first things he says when she asks him a question and he answers and she says, "Are you sure?" and he says, "Of nothing." That's Frank's manifesto at the beginning of the story. I don't know anymore. I don't know. It's just ridiculous. All I do is, I wipe babies' bottoms and, work in my car and don't sleep. And he recognizes that in a different form in someone else, and it connects them, and there's humor in there. I think the film is, as I said, I think it has potential to be very, very mainstream and accessible to absolutely anybody. Mm-hmm. Wearing two hats at once is something which I think must be quite overwhelming. I saw her by the monitor once, so she was on her own coverage, doing her own close-up with me off camera. And she had to go and have a look at the monitor to judge the shot, and I saw her standing there with the cans on, and she was alone, There was nobody saying, just bring it up a bit, take it this way, do that. This was probably, I think this was about 11 o'clock at night, and I realized then, how much she was having to deal with.
It's really a love story. I think it's a love story on a number of levels. It certainly is a love story about a child.